Hello and welcome to yet another edition of Yes 101's Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Steven Machado. Let's get into your local news first. A delegation from the European Commission is set to hold discussions with officials from Sri Lanka's Ministry of Finance today at the Presidential Secretariat. The talks will focus on several key issues, including the GSP Plus concessions. A team of senior European Union officials are in the country to review Sri Lanka's progress in implementing the 27 international conventions under the Generalized Scheme of Preference Plus or GSP Plus Trade Preferences Program of the EU. The EU is Sri Lanka's second largest export destination with exports of USD 3 billion in 2024. The 27 conventions which have been ratified by Sri Lanka cover of human rights, labor rights, environmental protection and climate change and good governance. The implementation of the conventions is monitored periodically with the missions and reports, said the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The mission will meet government officials, relevant institutions, political civil society, business associations, trade unions, and will also make field visits. The last GSP Plus monitoring mission took place in Colombo. Moving on, Sri Lanka's ongoing efforts to enhance transparency and combat corruption have garnered positive feedback from the United States Trade Representatives or USTR during recent discussions on trade tariffs. Deputy Minister of Finance and Planning Harshana Suryaperuma highlighted the appreciation expressed by USTR for the current government's approach at a press conference in Colombo today. Suryaperuma emphasized that the USTR acknowledged that government's commitment to transparency and zero tolerance for corruption, which has significantly improved the country's engagement with suppliers, providers and investors. He noted that in the past, many potential partners were deterred from engaging with Sri Lanka due to the non-competitive practices and political dealings. The Deputy Minister underscored the importance of continuous engagements with USTR, stating that further discussions are expected soon. Sri Lanka has submitted its propositions and is awaiting a response from USTR. The objective is to finalize these engagements within the 90-day period to maintain the competitive advantage of Sri Lankan suppliers and exporters. Suryaperuma expressed optimism about reaching the highest levels of discussion hierarchy to ensure that Sri Lanka's proposals are taken into the administration for finalization. He reiterated that government's commitment to maintaining a competitive and transparent environment for trade and investment. In more local news, Sri Lanka says that the final decision with regard to the electricity tariff adjustments, a requisite in the IMF program, rests with the independent regulator, the Public Utilities Commission of Sri Lanka. The Deputy Minister of Finance and Planning, Harshana Suryaperuma, speaking to reports in Colombo today, stated that the key item discussed during the IMF review was the tariff adjustments for electricity pricing. He emphasized the importance of recognizing the independence of the Public Utilities Commission as an independent regulator responsible for making decisions based on cost recovery and other mandate aspects. He stressed that it is crucial to avoid situations where the Ceylon Electricity Board incurs losses and accumulates debt, as seen in the past. The approach involves regular submission of data from the CEB to the Public Utilities Commission, allowing the regulator to make timely and independent decisions. Suryaperuma clarified that the government does not intervene in these decisions. Instead, it is the Independent Utility Commission that makes the final call. Comprehensive report on the website. Up next is international news.
International news.
A fierce fire ripped through a hotel in the Indian city of Kolkata, killing at least 15 people. Police said today, with some clambering out of windows onto the rooftops to escape. Several people were rescued from rooms and the roof on the budget hotel, Kolkata, Police Chief Manoj Verma told AFP after the fire broke out last evening. Up next is sports.
Sports news.
Former Roland Garros winner Jim Courier said Novak Djokovic's shock withdrawal from next week's Italian Open should be a huge worry for the 24 times Grand Slam champion's fans as he heads to the French Open without winning a match on the clay this season. Djokovic, who turns 38 3 days before the year's second Grand Slam begins on the 25th of May has been woefully out of form and was comprehensively beaten in his opening matches at Masters tournaments in Monte Carlo and Madrid this month. And with that, we wrap up this edition of Yes 101's Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Steven Machado. Thank you for watching.